am holding a stone and I am the guy who registered the patent on it.
I'm carrying around the center of Europe. I like the idea very much.
Aber das ist eine tolle Sache, Zentrum zu sein. Zentrum zu sein heißt in der Mitte.
Wir haben hier eine Multikulturalität und sie drückt sich aus.
It was just a funny idea, but it worked.
So it's good this place where we are.
Very old friend came by today because he was telling everyone in town about.
When I'm not playing in the band, so I'm a personnel officer at the secondary school.
IT consultant.
I have my own publishing house in children's books.
I have my own company, very nice company.
I think we might like to focus on more of our own writing.
Improve with the band and
Sint Maarten, koeien hebben staarten.
Eén, twee, drie, vier.
Sint Maarten, Sint Maarten.
So it is the relation between humans and their environment. The challenge really is to start with the user, figure out what they really want and make it their place. Psychologists know a lot about people and architects about the built environment, and this combination comes together in environmental psychology. Yes, I can show you some examples. If we get out of the train in this case, we are attracted by the light and we want to walk towards the light. When we arrive there, we will see that we can't get out of the station from there, which we expected. And in that way, we feel trapped. We are now in a tram tunnel in the city center of The Hague, which actually emphasizes the quality of the underground space. A wooden floor is a natural material and humans are more connected with natural materials, so that makes the environment more friendly. And this in contrast with the rough walls makes the space a real refuge from the outer world. Every person is different. If you are stressed, you're different.
If you are sitting in front of your screen on your computer, it might be helpful to just sort of pay attention to how you do this, because very often we want to see something on the screen and we stick our necks forward and our head forward and squint at the screen and so sit there like that for a few minutes or even longer, and then wonder why we have incredible backache. So I look at you and I think, this eventually, and of course you're not extremely young, so you're still okay-ish, you're going to have a problem there, because you're sort of sagging that left side, that side is up, which is carrying your camera, and then you're so slightly, I'm exaggerating this grossly, which is very unkind. But anyway, this is the sort of thing that you do hours on end. And that's what we teach people. We teach people to stop doing the wrong thing in order for the right thing to do itself. So Alexander was an actor. Yeah, he went through the whole path of going to doctors, and they all say, nothing matter, whatever. After he applied what he was thinking about and teaching, he looked better on stage, basically, and his voice was better. And then a school started to exist, and now we have the same sort of principle that we have Alexander teaching schools. I think about an entrepreneur and I think about some incredible businessman or woman. And I think, oh, you mean me? It has to become you, this awareness and this looking after yourself.
It gives a certain dimension to your life, living in a city with a history and with some kind of continuity.
Myself, I inherit a chateau. It has been in the family, it's in Normandy, it has been in the family for 1,000 years.
We deeply believe that you cannot build the future of Europe if you do not take care of our memory, of our identity, of our roots.
Do I need a chateau? No. When I inherited, I was 30, I was a bachelor. I didn't need 70 rooms of that chateau, even with a lot of imagination.
This is not only a burden, it is also and very much an asset for the economy.
The adventure continues. Will show that at the end of the 20th century, in the 21st century, a chateau can be very modern in its concept.
The organization is called Europa Nostra.
What is happening today is that Europa Nostra becomes a mass movement.
We should not take it for granted that it's going to be there in 100, in 200 years' time.
Most beautiful thing of ice is that most people see it as fragile. The chainsaw, die grinder, drill, chisels, zillions of chisels to work with, hair dryers. Yeah. All the material I work with in the end go away.
20 years ago I've seen the art of sand sculpture in the United States, and then we thought, and that's actually how we started our business, we can make a touristic event out of it. It was a huge success. Many people came to visit it.
The line of work takes you about everywhere in the world.
A few months ago we did a sand sculpture, the biggest sand sculpture, the highest sand sculpture ever built in the world. It was a Guinness World Record, and we did build that in China.
If I can make an ice sculpture one day which goes over 10 meters high, then it would top all my dreams.
It's a very small city where we're at, but it's nice to be here. But from this small office, we work globally.
When the International Criminal Court was established in The Hague in 2002, they searched for offices and they needed to build a courtroom, and the only space to build it was above this old parking.
In the new situation, we have 7 hectares of land. So we use moats, we use the distance to see people coming. That means that we don't need high fences. We don't need fences at all.
The idea is that these mass crimes, so war crimes, crimes against humanity, genocide, crime of aggression, are of concern to the whole humanity.
De samenleving is divers. Dat is het doel, dat de overheid een betere verbinding maakt met de samenleving door gebruikmaking van design en creativiteit. European Police. Wat kun je doen met de visuele identiteit van de politie, opdat iedereen in Europa, in alle landen snapt, dat is de man of de vrouw voor de veiligheid en de orde. De discussie hierover ging natuurlijk heel snel over de kleur roze, waarvan de carabinieri met name zei, no way, ik ga niet in een roze auto rijden. We hebben een oproep gedaan aan ontwerpers internationaal of ze misschien ideeën hebben voor een symbool voor Europa die beter verbindt dan het symbool wat we op dit moment hebben. Dit wordt gezien als een hele leuke, omdat hij zo kleurig is en omdat hij zo staat voor diversiteit en omdat hij een focuspunt heeft. Overigens zijn alle ideeën vooral bedoeld om via dit project de mensen in Brussel te vertellen, let op, er is creativiteit beschikbaar om na te denken over het imago van Europa. Ik vind dat het centrum van Europa niet een geografisch centrum is, maar het centrum van Europa, dat zijn we dan allemaal. Dat zit in ons hoofd.